Hi guys, uh, very good morning to all. Okay, two guys are available. Okay, not an issue. Yeah, confirm me whether you guys are able to see my screen and my voice is properly coming or not. Please let me know, guys, if you are watching now. Okay, very good morning, everyone. Okay, so three are watching now and no questions so far. Okay, currently two are watching. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the live session. Currently, three are watching now. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions, you can interact with me and you can raise your question from the live chat. Okay, so that we can discuss each other. Okay, so we will wait for a couple of minutes till 11:45. We can wait so that at least we will get some questions from the live chat. We can discuss accordingly. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, if you have any queries or questions or the preparation for interviews or any kind of questions, if you have, you can mention me in the live chat so that we can discuss each other. Okay. So far, no questions from anyone. So please confirm me whether my voice and our screen is visible for you or not from the live chat. Okay. And also we can wait for a couple of minutes for people to join for this live session so that we can start accordingly. No questions. Okay. So no no questions so far. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ping in the live chat. We can discuss accordingly, guys. So yesterday I have uploaded one video which is related to test ng listeners. Okay. So please let me know from the live chat if you have any queries. We can discuss accordingly. And still we are waiting for some people to join, but I don't know. No one got joined for today. Okay, currently three are watching now. So please, if you have any queries, you can feel free to ping in the live chat so that we can discuss accordingly. Okay, currently two are watching now. Okay, one are watching. Okay, so no one is there. So what I can do now? You can tell me. So can I end the session or what? Okay, three are watching currently. Guys, please let me know from the live chat if you have any queries, and also we can wait for a couple of minutes for people to be joined. So meanwhile, if you have any queries which are related to automation or manual or career guidance, anything, you can feel free to ask from the live chat. Okay, so that we can uh, continue our session now. Okay, two are watching. So still some more people to be joined. Okay. Okay, no questions. Okay, three are watching now. Please guys interact with me, and also if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me from the live chat. Okay, we can discuss accordingly. So still there are four or three are watching currently, but we can wait for a couple of guys to be joined. Okay, I don't see anyone from the live chat. Okay, currently five are watching now. Three are watching, five are watching. Okay, five, three, five. Okay, so I will discuss about something from Cucumber now. So if you are interested, we can start now, or we can wait for some more people to join for the live session. Okay, so after that we can discuss your questions as well if you have any questions to ask to me. Okay, please confirm me from the live chat, guys, if you are there, so that I can discuss something about Cucumber framework as well. Okay, please let me know from the live chat if you are available. And also I am going to discuss about something called Cucumber framework in automation Selenium. Okay, if you are interested, please let me know from the live chat, guys. So I will just explain you in a overview what is a Cucumber framework and what are the different keywords we have. So after that we can discuss all your questions. Okay, so no questions so far. Okay, currently four are watching now, five are watching, three are watching. If you have any questions, guys, please let me know from the live chat, guys. Okay, can I start? Okay, now my voice is coming properly. If you have any questions or queries, guys, please let me know from the live chat. Oh, you are already asking. Okay. So sorry guys, it is my apologies. Actually, I don't see from the screen the questions what you have asked. Okay, sorry guys for that. Okay, Suraj Sabat, very good morning. Dattadri Biradar, very good morning. Sweta TG, hi sir. Suraj Sabat, Dattadri, Sweta TG. Yeah, sorry guys. I am not able to see my screen because I am concentrating on how many people are watching currently. So just now I got a few messages. Okay. So the first one here is Sabat, what is data-driven framework? And then one more question is Dattadri Biradar, how to clear client interview and how to prepare for interview with 2 years of experience. Okay, and also we have Ankush Chauhan in the live chat. How to get rid of nervousness before interview? Okay, I will explain you. I will explain you, Ankush. Not an issue. And then Suraj Sabat, hi sir, Raghavendra, welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for visiting the channel. So thanks for your all of your support, each and everyone. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Okay. So here the question. What is our first question? You can ping me. Which questions do I need to take? Whether Ankush Chauhan question or we can start with Sweta TG asked question. One second. Give me 1 second, guys. There is some noise is coming from my end. Please confirm me whether any noise is coming or not from the back end. Okay, we will go with first Suraj Sabat question, that is what is data driven framework, he asked. Thank you so much for visiting the channel, Suraja Sabat. I don't know what is happening. My voice is coming properly for you all. Please confirm me, guys. Please confirm me. Okay, so we can start now. Yeah. So here a data driven framework means actually this framework, okay, it will allow us to automatically run a test case multiple times with different input and output validation values. Okay, so this particular data driven framework will allow us automatically to run a test case multiple times with different set of input and output values, right? So for example, if we consider any application where it is having some login functionality, so there we are going to log in with some different credentials, right? So at that time we are going to follow this data driven framework, so where we can run a test case with the multiple inputs or multiple times with different types of input and output validation values. Okay, and also it is always not okay, actually it is not always to test the application with all the possible options, right? So if there are more than like 1,000 members or 1,000 users are using that application, means it is not possible to test the application with all the possible options. Okay, in the same cases, same case happens with values as well, and also it is not possible to execute all the test cases with the all the possible values. Okay, so we need some mechanism by which we can execute the same test case with different data or some data. Okay, so that is the reason why we are using this data driven framework. Okay, that is the reason why we are using this data driven framework, but we can say that it is a framework where the test is being driven by the data files. Okay, where the test is, I mean where the test data is being driven by the data files. Here data files means such as we can consider as Excel files as well as text files as well as CSV files. So here CSV means comma separated values. Even we can fetch the data from databases as well. Okay, so if that is the case, we need a way to open our Excel sheets, and we have two ways. Those are okay. So those two Excel documents means with the help of JXL and also with the help of Apache Py libraries, we can which will allow us to read Excel documents, and also we can write the Excel documents, some data into that one. And that's why we are using here Microsoft Documents using of Java. Okay, so that is about data driven testing, data driven framework. So we can say that it is a framework where the test data is being driven by some files, data files, such as either it is Excel or either it is txt files or either it is CSV files. Even we can driven the test data with the help of databases as well. Okay, if you are working with Excel document means, if we are working with Excel documents means we need some process to be followed, right? So for example, if I want to open the Excel sheets, as well as if I want to read some values from the Excel documents, and also if I want to read some data from the Excel document means, we need to use one approach that is called as Apache Py library. Okay, with the help of Apache Py library, we can easily handle the read and write operations of Excel SX workbooks. Okay, that is about data driven framework. And then next we will go to our please sir explain data driven and keyword driven framework. Okay, so here data driven and keyword driven framework means it is a combination of, if we are combining these two frameworks together means it is a hybrid framework, we can call it as, right? We can call this framework as a hybrid framework. So based upon the keyword what we are mentioning, we are going to execute all our test cases with a different set of test data. Okay, that is called as a hybrid framework, right? So the keys here I mentioned key means, so that keys must and should be present in an Excel document where we are going to mention if my test case, if I want to execute means I can keep one keyword as Y, so that my test case is going to be execute. Okay, and also in simple words what we can tell, the test data what we are adding to a keywords in this approach, we are going to follow the format that is in the form of Excel document. Okay, test data is going to be added with the help of some keywords. Okay, in this approach we are going to use one document that is called as XLSX document format. Okay, so which is a combination of two frameworks, that is keyword driven and data driven. We can combinedly call it as which one? Hybrid framework. Okay, then moving to the next question, that is Dattadri Biradar sir, can you help me client interview question? So client interview, I guess mostly you don't get any technical questions as per my knowledge. But if you are getting means, if you are working as a Selenium automation test engineer, you will get some real time like 1 to 2 3 or questions, 1 or 2 or 3 questions which are related to the tools what they are using inside the project. But they don't ask you more from the technical point of view, but they will ask you they will give you some scenarios as well during your client interview, saying that they will conduct some exam for you in the same interview. So we need to clear that one. At the same time they will ask you some questions about, okay, they will ask you some questions about which one, they will ask you some questions about some scenarios as well. They will provide you in the same round of interview, and they will take some inputs from your end. Okay, you don't expect much questions from client interview. If they are asking means they won't ask you any, regarding to the technical, but they can ask you about the tools and the environments what they are using, if they are using any database, if they are using any other servers like SCM tool, if they have any local configuration servers. So during that time how you can handle those situations. At the same time they can ask you about your availability as well. Okay, so which kind of HR related questions only they will also ask you. right? Most probably they will ask you to introduce about yourself only. If you are very good on explaining about yourself during your client interview, then you are almost clear your round of interview. Okay, we don't expect more questions from the client interview. Okay, that is just a formality round of interview, because each and everything got filtered by your company interviewer, like where you are attending for the interview, right? So once if you are clear those 2 rounds or 3 rounds of interview, then they will attend you some, they will conduct some client interview. So during that client interview, the main question will be about your, explain about yourself only. Okay, apart from that, you don't expect more technical interviews. If they are asking, means that to whatever the tools they are using for their project to develop or to test, so they will ask on the, I mean, on those questions only. Apart from that, nothing is there. Hardly it will take only 30 minutes as per my knowledge. It is not going to behind that one. Okay, how to prepare for interview with 2 years of experience? Thank you so much, Sweta TG, for asking the question. So as I mentioned, even if you are 2 years or 3 years or 4 years experienced candidate also, so we will always concentrate on our daily, I mean, our working days only. For example, if I am working today in my company, means we will concentrate always on our work related topics only. But if you are attending for any other interviews, means we have to prepare from scratch level. Okay, so again I am telling for each and everyone, so first prepare for manual testing concepts. So where there are some concepts, again I am telling, that is SDLC and STLC, that is the main topics. And also you can learn about agile methodology as well. Okay, in our agile methodology, so what is agile scrum framework at high level, I have already covered this topic. And also what are all the roles we can find inside this agile methodology, so that is product owner, scrum master, scrum team. Okay, so likewise we have all the roles, right? We need to be very familiar with all these roles and the process what exactly the agile methodology is following. So once that is done, you need to know about defect life cycle as well, because you are an experienced candidate, they will definitely ask you about the defect life cycle as well. So once that is done, manual concepts, you can concentrate on core Java especially. I am not telling you to learn the full Java, I mean to prepare full Java for your, I mean for your interviews. Okay, so I will suggest you to learn the basic programs. Okay, whether the given number is palindrome or not, and how to reverse a string. Okay, and also how to reverse a string without using string method, that is called as reverse method. And they will ask you to print all the tables at a time, that is from starting from second table to 100 table or 50 table. So they will ask you to print all the code for that one, I mean all the tables at a time. So later they will ask you about some programs from star patterns. Okay, at the same time they will ask you to count how many number of vowels or digits or special characters or white spaces present in a given string. And also they will ask you about mention the how many ways to create a string. Okay, so at the same time then they will ask you about some oops concept there. So what are all the oops concepts you have used inside your framework? So we need to define like abstraction, interface. Okay, abstraction, interface, polymorphism, inheritance. So later they will ask you about collections concept as well. So once that is also done, then they will ask you for Selenium related concepts, that is from beginning what is automation test lifecycle first of all. Okay, after that framework related questions they will ask. So during that time you, I mean they will ask you about, explain about your framework, and also explain about your framework folder structure as well. Okay, so once that is done, they will ask you some scenario related questions, like there is some dynamic web table, so how we can handle the dynamic web table. So we are going to write some piece of code for that one. At the same time they will ask you to write a method for capturing the screenshot, because we are already working. So if that is the case, you must and should to be aware about how we are writing the code for capturing the screenshot. Okay, and also they will ask you some questions about the reporting what you are using inside your framework or your project. Okay, so then how to get rid of nervousness before interview? Yeah, usually what I will suggest, so please don't take any materials with you while attending for an interview, and also please don't prepare while you are traveling to attend for any interview. And also once if you reach to that particular location where you are going to attend, okay, please don't take much tension before attending for any interview, because we have to think in such a way that we know very well compared to the interviewer, because interviewer will know only the concepts where he is working on his project currently, but as an attendee we must and should to learn everything, right? So here we can compare between you and him. Okay, if that is the case, you are very good at all the concepts, but the interviewer will only concentrate on the limited topics what he know, but we have to manage those things. And before interview we have to prepare, because you will get at least 2 to 3 days of time for attending any interview. Before that only you are getting calls from the recruiter, so we have to schedule our day in such a way that where we can prepare ourselves for interview. Okay, once if you are familiar, once if you are feeling confidence, then no need to carry any books or materials when going to attend interview. Okay, so please improve yourself, so by practicing all these things, and also please try to practice all the concepts in the early mornings particularly. Okay, whatever you are learning on the early mornings, so that will be always present in your mind. Okay, and also don't get nervous before attending for any interviews. You can always keep one point in your mind saying that I know everything better than the interviewer. So if you think in this way, you can answer for all the questions, and also you will must and should be feel some confidence during your interview. And please always keep a smile on your face while attending for the interview. Even if you don't know the answer also, we are not going to argue with the interviewer, but we can tell him in a smarter way, saying that, so I don't get any chance to work on this particular tool what the interviewer asked you a question. So with the help of all these things, we can easily crack the interview. At the same time, we can easily get rid of that particular nervousness before attending for the interview. Okay, any other questions, guys? Okay, any other questions from anyone? Please let me know. Please let me know, guys. Okay, any other questions from anyone? Please let me know from the live chat so that we can discuss. Sir, give me API interview questions. Yeah, definitely, Suraja Sabath. I will definitely provide you the API interview questions in upcoming days as well. Okay, not an issue. So we will discuss that one API interview questions in upcoming days. Okay, so API means what all the we have different types of APIs. So we will know, and we can explore the interview questions about the concept as well. So but here I can tell you about like what exactly this one. Okay, so for this particular live session, so that is we can consider it as introduction to some web services. Okay, so first we will know about what is web services, because why I am telling means you asked, sir, give some API interview questions. So in that way I am telling what is web services and what is client server architecture, and also what is SOAP. Okay, and also what is SOAP and what is REST. Okay, first of all, so here web services means, so first of all it is a technology which will allow communication between the different languages, right? First of all, web services is a technology which will allow communication between the different languages, and also which will allow us to pass the data over the the pass the over, pass the data over the internet in easy way, right? So web services is a technology which will allow communication between different languages, and also this web services will allow us pass the data over internet in an easy way. So for example, I will tell you, okay, for example, whenever we are logging into some Facebook account, okay, whenever we are logging into Facebook account, so it will send some data to the server, right? It is like communication between the different languages here. Okay, so whenever I logged into some Facebook account, so it will send some data to the server first of all, and then how it is sending the data to a server, and we are going to learn whether it is sending through via web services or not, right? In other words, we can tell web services will provide such an easy, okay, such an easy way to achieve the inter the interoperability. Okay, interoperability means these web services, with the help of these web services, we can get to know that whether the data is sending on which way with the help of web services. Okay, it is also one easy way to know about that one. And also, okay, and also these web services will follow some standards over there, and also it will follow some protocols for exchanging the information between two devices over the internet, right? So for example, one application can be developed with the help of Java. So here Java can easily interact with Ruby or Python as well, right? So one programming language is interacting with some other programming language. Okay, so as well as there are some terms where we are using, if we are working with web services, means those terms are called as request and response. So here request means what means a request which is initiated by the client. Okay, for example, if you can consider me as a client, I am going to sending some data. Okay, I am going to sending some data to the server. And so here what is the response? Response is also a term in our web services. So here what does this response means? A response sent by server based upon the client request. Whatever I have submitted to the server, based upon my request, this server is going to give some response. Okay, so in that we will discuss about what is SOAP, and also we will discuss about what is REST. Okay, so first, what is SOAP means here, it is called as Simple Object Access Protocol. The abbreviation for SOAP here is Simple Object Access Protocol. Okay, so SOAP can interact with other programming languages applications as well. Okay, this Simple Object Access Protocol can interact with other programming languages applications as well. Okay, and also this SOAP is just an XML based for accessing the web services over the internet. If I want to access some information over the internet means, so how I can means with the help of, okay, with the help of some XML based, okay, with the help of some XML language, so I can easily, okay, I can easily access in the web services over the internet. And also this particular SOAP is recommended by a W3C for communication between the two applications over the network, right? So it is defined by some W3C for communication between the two applications over the network. So at the same time, so there are some advantages of SOAP UI as well. So if that is the case, what is our first advantage means, SOAP has its own security, that is known as WS security. Okay, SOAP has its own security kind of thing, so that we can call it as WS security. At the same time, this SOAP is platform independent and also language independent. But if there are some advantages means, at the same time we can have some disadvantages as well for each and everything. So in that case, this SOAP SOAP is also having some disadvantages. So under that, the first one here is it supports only XML. Okay, it will supports only XML format, and it has many standards which we have to follow while working. okay, with so py, so that the reason means it is becoming slow. So if that is the case, there are many things to be discussed, so I will upload some parts of videos for API testing as well, guys. Okay, we will take other questions now. So then, sir, can you please explain keyword driven framework on high level? Yeah, thanks Ankush Chauhan. I have already covered this video, Ankush Chauhan. Okay, please go through that video. So where I have mentioned all my keywords in Excel documents and how we can launch our application. Okay, I have already covered one dedicated video, and I have already uploaded one video about this keyword driven framework. Okay, please check out that video from our channel. So later, what is the difference between manual testing and automation testing, how it works in real time? So manual testing means there only we are getting to know, Naveen Kumar. Okay, manual testing means what? Manually we are checking the application functionality or testing the application. If you are coming to the automation testing means with the help of, okay, with the help of any automation tool, if we are performing the testing means, then that is called as automation testing. Okay, even in real times also there are some manual testers and there are some automation testers as well. There are some testing is there, it is not possible to make automation. If that is the case, manual testers will take care about that one, okay, to test that particular area. Which is the best tool for automation testing? So far, thank you so much Srinu Reddy for asking the question. So you can directly go with Selenium only, that is the best tool forever. Okay, I will suggest you to go with Selenium only, because first of all it is a open source tool, and till now each and every project are following the tool that is called as Selenium only. Okay, even some tools are coming into market like Catalan or Cypress, so those are all getting popular now only, but compared to Selenium there are less number of projects which are using the remaining automation tools. Okay, better to go with Selenium only. Okay, so what is query parameter? Yeah, Tosca automation tool. Okay, Tosca automation tool also we can use, but many projects are not using more. Okay, but many projects are not using this Tosca automation tool. But if you have the knowledge about the Tosca automation tool means, but you will get very less number of calls with the Tosca automation tool openings. Okay, so that is also a licensed version where we need to buy. Okay, because of that many projects are not using, but there are some projects where the projects are using this Tosca automation tool as part of their automation testing. Okay, if you learnt means, then there will be no issue, but you will get less number of calls compared to other automation tools. Okay, what is query parameter? I don't know, Suraja Sabath, about this one query parameter. Okay, I am first time hearing about this query parameter. Sorry for that. If you have any idea about that one, please ping in the live chat so that everyone can aware about the query parameter as well. Thank you so much, Sharon Kumar. Thank you. Yeah, that's where Tosca automation tool is there, but most of the projects are not using, because that is not a open source tool, and also very less number of projects which are using Tosca automation tool as their part of automation testing compared to Selenium. Okay, that's why I'm recommending you all learn the Selenium only, so that you can get more number of interviews, more calls from the recruiters. Okay, so at the same time prepare the interview on daily basis. Okay, prepare for interviews on daily basis, and also please upload your resumes on daily basis in the naukri.com website, and also if there are any job portals also, we can update our profile on daily basis, so that your resume will filter by the recruiters and you will get enough calls. I am not telling more calls, you will get enough calls per the day. At least if you are getting one or two also, no problem. If you are not uploading our profile on daily basis means, even you are not going to get at least one call as well. So that's why I'm suggesting you to all daily upload your profiles in naukri.com site or shine.com or Monster. Many portals are there, Indeed. So please upload all your profiles on daily basis so that you will get enough calls for the day. If you are not following or if you are not updating our profile on daily basis, means you are not going to get enough calls for the day. But again we are thinking I am not getting the calls. Why you are not getting the calls? Means maybe there is some issue with your resume. So here issue means that is incomplete. Okay, once if you completed your profile, means that should be 100%, then only you will get more calls. Okay, and also key thing here is we need to mention the key skills where the recruiter is searching for. Okay, based upon the key skills what you have mentioned inside your job portal, so based upon that only you are going to get some good calls from the good companies. Okay, any other questions, guys? Any other questions from anyone? Okay, any other questions, guys? Any other questions from anyone? Okay, so there is one more questions asked by Suraja Sabat. What is future of software testing field? A software testing field, you no need to worry about the future of software testing field, because whenever the projects are available, like every day, every month, every year, some new applications are still developing. Okay, so if the application is developing means, then obviously the tester will be also a part of the developed application to test, right? So you no need to worry about the software testing feature, okay, for right now. And also because nowadays very less calls, because it is year ending, right? Almost some of the projects are almost going to be closed. Okay, because of that is also one reason why we are not getting calls. So at the same time, there are some chances why you are not getting calls, means as I mentioned, there is some issue with your profile. Okay, please go through your profile and update all the fields, and make sure that your profile is reached to more than 90%. Okay, so then you can see the difference. Okay, before your profile how much percentage, if it is 75 or 80, after updating, after modifying our profile, you can find the difference. Okay, that is the reason only why we are not getting more calls on daily. Even if you are not getting single call also, then there will be some issue with your profile only. If that is not the case, then obviously it is an year ending, so that's why many projects are to be closed, and also that is shutdown period after 2 months or 1 month. Okay, so during this time no company is going to hire for people for their projects. Okay, so maybe after March or February again you will get receiving the calls from the companies. No issues about that one, Suraja Sabat. Thank you so much for all your questions. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions from anyone? Please let me know. Okay. And also I would like to thankful for each and everyone who are supporting all our videos on daily basis and live sessions whenever I am conducting. You guys are joining, okay, which is really helping me a lot to come up with some more concepts from automation as well as from manual. So thank you so much guys for all your love and support. If anyone have any other questions, please feel free to ask me in the live chat. Okay, we can discuss accordingly. Even some questions was there, even I am also not sure. So if I don't know means I will tell you directly. I don't know, I will check. Okay, so please, any other questions from anyone? So far it is almost 47 minutes. Okay, not an issue. Yeah. Okay, currently 5 are watching. Great. Okay, I think no one have any questions. If that is the case, okay, if that is the case, we can close the session now. So what is RESTful web services? So here what is REST means, REST stands for representational state transfer first of all. Okay, REST stands for representational state transfer, and also this REST is a platform dependent and it will support multiple formats like JSON, HTML, XML, plain text file as well. And also this RESTful is bit faster compared to a SOAP. Okay, SOAP tool. At the same time, this REST is not a protocol like SOAP, it is just a architectural design. Okay, so you got my point, Suraj Sabat. I explained in a very clear way. Okay, it will support multiple formats like JSON, HTML, XML, even it will support plain text files as well, but SOAP UI only supports which one? XML, right? And also this REST is a bit faster compared to SOAP, and also it is not a protocol. First of all, it is just a architectural design. Okay, and also here also we have some response code. So how we have inside our SOAP means, so in RESTful we have some response codes such as, okay, such as 100 200 to 299, mean 200 to 299, and also we have 300, that is redirection. If you type something like www.google.com, it will give you some 301 or 302 message, which means redirecting. Okay, at the same time if you are getting some response code as 200 means, so it will give you some success message. Okay, and also we have 100, that is completely depends upon the information. Okay, if you are getting any code in the range of 100 means, it will be something, it will something like some information about your request. Okay, so there are like some response codes we have inside our which one inside our RESTful web services. And also there is one more response code, that is 400, that is a client error, means page not found or site is down or forbidden. Okay, it will be a client side error if you are getting 400 means. At the same time if you are getting 500 means, that is because of server error. Okay, there is some issue with server side. Okay, these are all called some status codes. Okay, 100, 200, 300, 400 and 500. right? So any other questions, guys? But there is a framework as well for RESTful. Okay, we will see about that one as well. So any other questions from anyone, guys? Please let me know from the live chat, guys. Okay. SOAP UI and REST API. So why APIs are getting more popular nowadays means we are going to test the core functionality. What is the main theme on performing the testing? Okay, and also it is a bit faster means it is in time effective. Okay, so within the seconds only we are getting some response from the servers, right? And also quick response time, we can say it as. Okay, and also these APIs we are doing means it is language independent. Okay, at the same time it is easily integrate with graphical user interface. It can be easily done with the configuration of graphical user interface, that is GUI. Okay, so any other questions, guys? Anyone, please? So if you are discussing about REST API means there is one framework that is called as REST Assured framework as well. So here REST Assured means it is an open source Java domain specific language. Here DSL means domain specific language. So with the help of REST Assured, we can eliminate large amount of code to test complex API response and output. And also this REST Assured will support both the XML and JSON formats, and as well as REST Assured is easy, even even any non-technical guy can also learn the concept of REST Assured. Okay, inside this REST Assured framework we can have some other requests such as post, get, put, and also we can have options, we can have batch, we can have head, we can have delete. So these are all the some other requests which are supported by REST Assured. Okay, any other questions, guys? If no one have any questions, we can wind up the session now. Catalan session. A Catalan session, if I want to do means, okay, thank you so much, Dexa Shafrada. Thank you so much. Yeah, I can do, but if I do also, there won't be any use because first of all, if you want to use Catalan Studio, means we need to buy a licensed product. Okay, so that will cost a lot for me as well if I want to teach about Catalan, but I can teach with the basic version of Catalan, which is a limited period of version. Okay, so if I am using that one means we don't see more features while discussing about Catalan. Okay, so that's the reason why I am not going to discuss about Catalan. Sorry for that, Deksha. Okay, sorry for that, Deksha. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's all it for now. If you have still, if you feel you have any questions, please ask me from the live chat in couple of minutes. Okay, 12:34 time now, and we can close the session at 12:36 p.m. Okay, so once again, thank you so much for the joining. I mean, for joining the session with me. Thank you so much, guys. So if you feel still, if you have questions, means please feel free to ping in the live chat, or else you can directly ping under any one of our video comment section. Not an issue. I can take all your comments as soon as possible. I will reply back to you on the same comment. Okay. Okay, no questions. Okay, no questions or any questions. 1 minute to go. We can close the live session now. And please go through all our videos from our channel Selenium Tech Automation. You will get more information in terms of software testing. Okay, at the same time, I would like to thankful for each and everyone who are supporting our videos, and also who are joining along with me during our live sessions. I'm really appreciating all your love and support what you are showing towards our content, where we are updating on daily basis. Thank you so much for that one. Okay, thank you so much, guys. We will connect with our upcoming videos, but weekly once I'm going to schedule the live sessions to interact with you people, so that you can interact with me by asking the questions whatever you are having. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Until then, take care everyone. Have a nice day. Signing off, Selenium Tech Automation. Currently 3 are watching now. Okay, we will connect with our upcoming videos. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.